Well, where can you go for a cold one in Hanoi? Well, two friends are using beer to explore Vietnam's rich culture.
Sounds like a good assignment.
It does, doesn't it?
After more than a decade, their beer tour company is bringing tourists a more local experience.
The sun has gone down on Hanoi and Ta Hien Street has come to life.
If you really want to get up close and personal with the culture of a new city, in particular, the culture of the local people, you need to stroll the sidewalks, sit on a stool and have a nice cold beer. And that's what I love about Ta Hien Street.
Meet Brett McDowell and Tan Vu, beer tour guides in Hanoi.
We better go over there and have a few local beer.
The two first bonded over a brew in 2005, only to find out that their fathers both fought on opposing sides of the Vietnam War.
So here was two boys, both born in 1974, really growing up in the 1980s, and I suppose you could say ideologically very opposed, but the first time we sat down over a cold beer and spoke with one another, we realised that our familial or our family values were very, very, very similar, and from that day on we've become the very best of friends.
Now joined together as friends and business partners, Brett and Tan run Hanoi beer tours.
That sauce over there is a Hang Pho beer. It's a beer and cooler. That was the first shop that's serving Hanoi beer. Hurry.
Teaching others the history of the city and Ta Hien Street through the stories of beer. A story that began in the late 1800s when the French opened up the city's first brewery.
The French brought the beer brewing culture to Vietnam. Before that, it was probably rice wine.
Yeah,
and
before that, moonshine and a rice wine and medicine rice wine.
It was around 1890 the Hanoi beer brewing factory was first set up.
Yeah.
So really from that time on, the beer drinking culture really evolved rapidly. And it evolved through the workers after a hard day's work, wanting to have a nice cold beer to cool the body. And it was also to the curiosity. People wanted to see what Westerners were drinking.
But back then, beer was expensive, not for everyone. That was until the late 1950s, when finally a beer for the people was born.
Yeah.
Good on Aussies.
And it'd have to be an Aussie involved in that sort of thing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.